for y'all. We have an amazing conversation coming up. So good morning, everybody. Thanks again for coming back to our SoCo Market stage at Essence Festival 2024. It is amazing to share energy with you. My name is Arielle Brown. I am the founder of Bees Bayou Skincare for Scalp out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm originally from Lafayette, Louisiana. So this morning, I have a founder friend who is absolutely amazing. You may have seen her on Shark Tank. You may have seen her on a billboard. You may have seen her on the side of a building, on a bus. She's everywhere. But I am so excited to bring to the stage Philomina Kane, founder of Kane Apparel. Come on up here. We're going to discuss digital marketing, building community, and of course, her amazing brand. Welcome to the stage. Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Is this your first Essence?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Okay, this is the first time I'm vending at Essence.
Okay.
And my booth is right there.
Yes, y'all, she's right there on the corner, Kane Apparel.
Actually, in 2019, I was here with Natural Club, a hair care brand, and I was working their booth. So 5 years later, I have my booth, so it's nostalgic. Full circle.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to get into everything Kane Apparel. So first, tell us, what was your inspiration for Kane Apparel?
All right, so you ever heard of the phrase, when a girl cuts her hair, she's about to change her whole life?
All
right, so that's exactly my story. So back in 2014, I was a freshman at Princeton University, and my hair started falling out because I was stressed and not taking care of it. So I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx.
They're in the house.
Yes, and I come from a family of hairstylists, so getting my hair done in the Bronx was never an issue. So fast forward to college, it cost $100 to get my hair done. I did not have that type of money, so I had my late friend Ozzy cut off all my hair, and that was the beginning of my natural hair journey. And a lot of black women, we share in this collective experience known as a hair care journey, where we start saying no to the creamy crack and start embracing our hair naturally. And for me, that happened in college, and I became obsessed with it. I'm talking, I was watching every video, trying every product. I was definitely a product junkie, and it led me to start a YouTube channel. So I started a YouTube channel where I was just doing my hair and for fun. And I started gaining a huge community of supporters, people telling me I was motivating them and inspiring them to start their own hair care journey. So that's how Kane Apparel was born. So Kane actually stands for Keep It Naturally. So that's how the community was born on YouTube, and eventually I monetized it to start Kane Apparel.
That's amazing. So like really leveraging community, but from an authentic place.
Exactly.
A really authentic place. So let's talk about that. On YouTube, we talk about you starting this community, but how did you really know that you had something? Like, how did you know that it was time to take that community and leverage it for creating a scalable company?
Got you. So when my hair started growing back, and back in college, I used to play rugby. So every time I'll be at practice, I'll wear a hoodie, but I'll always have a scarf on because I never put the hood on my head. So one day I told myself I'm gonna put satin in a hoodie, and I just forgot about it. So it wasn't until 2019 when I had built a community, and sometimes YouTubers make merch for their audience. So my merch, I was like, you know what? My first merch for my audience will be satin line hoodies, because I realized, like, if my hair is growing, first of all, hoods never fit my head because it's big, let alone my big hair.
Big hair don't care.
Exactly, big head and big hair. So I knew I had something. If I'm struggling through that, then there was definitely other people too.
So you saw a problem, you had a problem, but you saw an opportunity.
Exactly.
And you had that community built. How important was it for you to align values with that community as you were building your brand? Because I know a lot of times we see people put their names on things or they just throw something together, but obviously you cared about the quality, you look amazing, and the products are amazing, but where did the values come in?
Yeah, one thing about Kane Apparel, in building it, I wanted to make something that wasn't a fad, like something that I make one time and then I forget about it. Because some people build businesses and then after a couple of months, they like shut it down. So to me, I was like, if I'm gonna put satin in the hoodie, I want it to be the best quality satin. And I want the hood to be big enough to actually fit our hair as it grows. So aligning with like excellence. Excellence is one of my company's core values and compassion and community. So also just leveraging the community that I built on YouTube, asking them, what do you want? What do you want to see next? That's the easiest way to exactly engage them, because that's the only way you're going to get what they actually want, and then they're going to buy it because you made it because they asked for it anyways.
I love that. Do we have any entrepreneurs in the audience? I see some. I see. Okay, I know you're about to put your hand up. But I love that. And you also have amazing marketing that you do.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine that once you identify the problem, you have an amazing community there waiting for your whatever it is that you bring to the table. Now you have to actually take that community and market to them and communicate to them and storytell to them. Yes. So can you describe some of the marketing strategies that you use and maybe what others might want to start using for their businesses?
Yeah, so my marketing, my digital marketing is based solely on storytelling. So there's 3 pillars to it. You either want to inspire someone or educate them, or make them laugh or entertain them. So inspire, educate, or entertain. And that's how you storytell. So there's different ways to do it. So if I want to inspire someone, I want to tell them my story. So similar to how we began this with me telling you I started from college doing all of this. So telling them that this is very authentic and it's true to me. So you make a video, like for example, on social media, people are watching reels. So in a reel, you take your old clips. That's why I always tell people document everything. So when it comes time to putting everything together, you have all the videos that you can put together, and then you can tell an inspiring story that way. Secondly, entertaining them. Right now on social media, we see a lot of trending sounds or like trending things on TikTok or Instagram. Every trend that you see, hop on it. Think about ways that you can incorporate. You see a trend and you're like, okay, how can I sell my product with this trend? So that's what I'm always doing, because trending sounds go viral. So if you're able to incorporate your product into it, then one of your videos is bound to go viral with those trending sounds. So that's one of the ways you can entertain people, by telling your story too. And then lastly, educate. So some people don't know satin is good for your hair, right? Some people go natural. They're still sleeping on cotton pillowcases. They're still putting cotton hoods on their head. They're still wearing cotton beanies.
Tell us why cotton's not the best for our hair.
All right,
If we don't already know.
All right, all right. Let me speak about the science real quick. So when two surfaces collide, so like when your hair comes in contact with cotton, they want to come together in a sliding motion, but you have this opposing force called friction that's acting against the sliding. So that's why satin is important, because it's a very smooth and soft material. So when it comes in contact with your hair, it's actually gonna glide. So it's not gonna lead to the friction, frizz, limp balls, all of that. And when your hair is dry, it breaks. So that's why we put satin in everything. So when your hair, you know, and also the hood is big. The hood is big, so
it fits over the crown.
It fits all the hair. And I have some models too that gonna come on stage.
Oh yes, we're gonna get these models on this stage. Okay, we got the time. We're gonna get them on this stage. Yeah. Okay, so before I interrupted you and asked you about why the cotton, educating your customer and your community. So you got inspire.
You want to inspire. You want to entertain, and you want to educate. Through storytelling.
Got it.
And then one piece of advice I would give, a lot of the times, especially like Black women entrepreneurs, they get into this phase where they're like, I don't want to be the face of my brand, right? But I would venture out to say, especially when you're starting off, it's really important to be authentic and be the face of your brand, because who else to tell your story than you? You know it personally. It's in your heart, right? And it's really hard when you're starting if you don't have a lot of capital to be the face of your brand. So I've been telling people, like,
that part.
I don't know how you're going to pay all these influencers in the beginning. So just being authentic and just leading with yourself first. And that's the thing, like on YouTube, people came for the hair care videos, but they stayed for me. They stayed for my personality. So you always want to lead with that. Yeah.
I love that. And we know that you have come a long way, but entrepreneurship isn't easy.
It's not.
You know, there are some fun, amazing moments, but it's work, it's sacrifice. Can you share with us some of those early challenges that you may have had in building Ken Apparel and how you overcame those?
Yeah, I would say one of the earliest challenges, well, I started this business during the pandemic. So a little bit about me. I was working as a marketing director for a hair care company called Natural Club. They're actually in BeautyCon right now. Full circle moment is crazy. But I was working there for 3 years, and after the 3 years, I started Kin Apparel in April of 2020. And this was
Early
before,
in the pandemic.
this was before I even knew the pandemic was happening. Because after I put in my 2 weeks, then we were quarantined. So I was like, oh. So my goal was, all right, I'm gonna pursue this, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be a full-time YouTuber. And it ended up working because if you remember through the pandemic, there was a lot of support for Black-owned businesses, right? And also, everyone was on their phone. We couldn't go anywhere. So I used social media to my advantage, right? Because everyone was seeing every post, right? So that's how everything started. What was the question?
What was the question? What are those early challenges?
Yes, the early challenges. So in the beginning, there was no money. There was no money to buy the inventory, right? So what I did was, and this is why it's important to start a community, because once you have people that trust you, they believe in you, they're willing to buy your product and wait. So what I did was I did pre-orders. So with the pre-orders, I told people, hey, this is gonna take 5 to 6 weeks to ship to you, right? But because they loved me, they enjoyed me so much, they were willing to wait. Right? So what I did was I put out samples of the product, and I had a Shopify website, and then they bought it. They bought the product, and they waited 5 to 6 weeks. The money that came in from them buying the product is what I used to actually buy the product, right? Exactly. So I did that a couple times until I had enough money in the bank to be able to buy products up front and then release an item. So I would say that was one of the earliest challenges, not having enough capital. But when you have a community, it's easier. And another thing, Kin Apparel has been fortunate enough to win over $250,000 in grants.
Let's give it up for that.
Right?
That is amazing, y'all. So $250,000 in grants. That's non-dilutive.
Yeah, non-diluted, just free money, right? And half of that was given because people voted for Kin Apparel to win, right? So a lot of grants it's like a public, like, what is it called? Like, popularity contest. A lot of grants are popularity contests. The company with the most votes gets the money, right? So imagine you already have a community of supporters. You just go to them and be like, hey, y'all, I need y'all to vote for me. So, and that was how I was able to win like half of those grants. So that's an easier way to, and honestly, I always say community first, business second, because it just makes everything easier. And it's just so hard to start a business when like you don't really have people supporting you in the beginning. There's so many things you have to do. So just always lead with who you are first. Build it and then start the brand. Yeah.
And people want to be a part of your story. They want to be a part of that journey and say, I remember when she started just doing YouTube and talking about her hair.
It's crazy because a lot of people have come to the booth and they're like, I know you from YouTube. And I'm like, wow, you're an OG kinfolk. Like the OGs were on YouTube when I used to wash my hair in the college bathroom sinks. Like that's how it started, y'all.
That's amazing.
Yeah, when I was filming videos in the bathroom. And now, we got a whole booth of asses.
You are, right. So what's next? What are your aspirations for the future for Kin Apparel?
Yeah, so right now, Kin Apparel is online only. So right now we are looking into getting into salons. Our products can be in brick and mortars like small shops, retail. So that's what we're working on right now. I'm happy to say that in November, y'all gonna see us somewhere. I can't say where, but like it's coming, it's coming. So definitely if anyone is here that owns like a salon or a shop that's willing to house some of our products there, that's what we're really looking into for 2025.
That's amazing. So we've got some time. I would love for you to talk about your outfit and your models. So we're gonna bring them up on the stage. Do we have everybody? Are all the models? While you guys get one more model, get one more model. I'm gonna ask her one more question while they come on over. So y'all don't go anywhere. So another question for you. We know that you were on Shark Tank. Tell us a little bit about that experience, and do you recommend that for other entrepreneurs?
Shark Tank was the best experience. Whenever entrepreneurs ask me, should they do Shark Tank? Yes, 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 yes. Because the exposure is everything, right? And one thing about Shark Tank, they're always posting the clips. So whatever clips they post about you, I download all of them and I use them as ads. And they never flag you for it. They allow you to do your own thing. And it's also, it builds like repertoire and credibility when you're able to say you were a business on Shark Tank. So yeah, I was on Shark Tank in 2021, 1 year after starting the business. I got 2 sharks. It was a handshake agreement on the show, so 2 sharks. And then one of my sharks was Lori, and the other one was Emma Greed, who's the CEO of Good American and Skims, founding partner of Skims. So after 9 months of due diligence,
wow.
I actually ended up just going with Emma Greed as my investor, and she's my investor still today.
That's amazing. Yeah. So congratulations.
Yeah,
so we've heard grants, we've heard investors, we've heard community.
Community, definitely.
Right, we've heard marketing, digital marketing.
Yes, and one thing I want to say is right now, a lot of people are getting deals off of being popular. Like your social currency is everything. Kin Apparel was fortunate enough to be part of a whole Chase for Business campaign.
Yeah.
That's all over Philadelphia, Delaware, and New Jersey. There's billboards of us, commercials, like we're everywhere. And that's off the strength of what we've been able to build on social media. When Shark Tank actually reached out to me, they emailed me and asked me if I wanted to be on Shark Tank. And when I got on the call with them, I asked them, how did you find me? And the lady said, I was searching for Black-owned businesses on Instagram, and you came up. So I'm like, wow, so hashtags go a long way. I'm always hashtagging Black woman-owned business, Black-owned business, Black-owned.
They can find you.
Yes, they are searching. They want Black businesses on that show. So that's why I'm always telling people, please be on social media, because people are always looking. And that's how you build social currency. Mm-hmm.
So talk about your business.
Yes.
Be seen, be heard, be authentic.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give her a round of applause. We're going to bring up some of her amazing models, and I want you to talk. We've got about 5 minutes. Y'all come on up. Let's see those outfits. Come on. Come on, rejuvenation.
All right, so
all right.
I'm going to start with Jekka. So Jekka is wearing our beautiful hoodie dress, great for the summer and the spring. Of course, they got the big satin hood. So turn around. Big satin line hood, and show them it covers all her hair. Yup, from the front. From the front, covers all her hair, and then take it off. And then we recently released satin line visors. So turn. So for people that like to wear their hair in a puff, you could do so, and then it cinches in the back. And it's satin line, it's protecting your hair, and it's super cute. Cinches, show off the curves, period. And show them the pockets. The pockets are also satin line. We don't play about the satin. All right, so this is Aaron, and Aaron is wearing our 2-in-1 travel set. So show them what it does. Yeah, so let's say you just took a trip to Mexico and it's hot. You get there, pop the sleeves off, and then pop the sleeves off, and you're good. So this is our travel set, 2-in-1, and then turn around.
That is so creative.
Satin line, of course, and then show the pockets. And all of our stuff, a lot of our stuff is unisex, so it's great for men, women, everybody. Period. All right, moving on. Hey, this is my friend right here. Anna Cobb, also entrepreneur, CEO of Rejuvenation. Okay, so this is our timeless set, our timeless crop set. It's so beautiful, I love it. Show them the detailing. Period. Beautiful, beautiful. Big hood, and then the satin line pockets, of course. Period. So cute. So if y'all are interested, our booth is literally right there. Kin Apparel. And we don't only sell sets and hoodies, we also have hats, dad hats, bucket hats, beanies, pillowcases, everything. And this is our latest set. It's our windbreaker. Yeah, y'all like this? We got like 5 left. 5 left in there. All right, so thank you all.
Y'all give it up for Kin Apparel. So Philomina, where can they follow you? Where can they shop? We know your YouTube, okay, but also where can they shop? Where can they follow?
Yes, so you can shop right there. You can shop right there, or you can find us on Instagram, kinapparel_, and you can also find us on our website, kinapparel.com. And if you want to speak to me, I'm Naturally Philo on Instagram. That's naturally Philo. Yes!
Awesome. Y'all give it up for Philomina Kane, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Don't go too far. We'll be back, unless you go shop and then come back. All right.